Hi friends! Today we're going to be doing an Amazon video because I really like talking about Amazon stuff. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I thought something that would be fun is to talk about some of the stuff that is in my Amazon save for later. A lot of people use wish lists or just they make lists to kind of get an idea of the things that they want from Amazon, like to keep track of it. No. My fault is every time I try and do like a wish list or I put things on a list, I forget about them immediately. Unless it's like specifically for my Amazon store and I know that it's something I want to be able to share with you guys, something that I use and I really like. My save for later is stuff that I found and then was like, oh, this is cool, and I put it in the cart. And then when I actually go to checkout, it's all the stuff that I'm like, I don't want it right now, I don't want it right now, I don't want it right now. So what happens is that my save for later gets just compiled into this just massive, it's like a junk drawer of Amazon things. So I thought it would kind of be fun to go on here, and I mean, like, I don't even know if I've hit the bottom before. That's basically where we're at. So, you know what, we're just gonna turn on screen share and see where we go. So right now in my cart, as you can see, I have this super nootropic brain booster supplement, and that's in there because I don't know, my nose is so itchy. I was listening to the Conan podcast and he was talking about like Alpha Brain or some like brain boosting supplements, and I was like, oh, I gotta remember that, and that's why that's in there. The other thing are some more headbands because I really like the way that the headbands look with the curly hair, especially when my hair is up. Okay, so one of the things I have in here is a circle punch. I actually don't even think I don't know if I need that anymore. I recently acquired, meaning I purchased, a button maker from Amazon. I decided to get this because we're going to be going to TwitchCon in next month, September, and I wanted to have like some quick, like, here, have a button kind of things. And I just started using my Cricut with it, and I made some like really cool Leesha Land, like Narpal and a Manaleesh, and they're really cute. I also made Paul's mugshot into one. It's just, there's so many possibilities with that button machine. And so I wanted to get a circle punch because originally the button maker came with this like really terrible razor like on a little plastic thing, and it was awful. And so I'm like, I need something that's not this terrible, but the Cricut works way better, way quicker to do a whole bunch. So I don't even know if I really need that one. Let's see, more headbands, pre-workout, stationery. Gotta have cute stationery. And I've realized, like, I went to Joann's and I went to Michael's, and there's like no cute stationery anymore. There's stickers, there's pens, there's all this stuff, but there's no cute like actual lined paper. My option is to go onto Amazon where there's like cute kawaii stuff. What else do we have in here? New Violet sheets, karaoke microphone because I feel like Violet would like it, but I also feel like I would want to die. Seiko Mini. Oh, this for sure. Okay, so this has been in here forever and I keep putting off getting it. So this is a 3-tier collapsible cooling rack. I really like baking. Baking's kind of my jam, but I don't have any, like, I have one cooling rack right now, and I don't even think it's technically a cooling rack. I think it's a roasting rack that you can put in the oven. You can't even use like one whole sheet of cookies. It's kind of like really too small. So I love this because you get 3 of them, but it collapses. So it can either be 3 or it could be 1, and I really want that. And it's not even that expensive. It's $13. So that one has been on my save for later for like a really long time. It's one of those, it's definitely one that like, it's been at the, like, I'll put it in the cart like constantly, like it goes from like the bottom of the list to the top because I'm like, I'm gonna get it, and then it's like, no, I need these other things more. I'm gonna get it, no, I need these other things more. So it's like, I feel bad for the cooling rack because it's constantly being like backburnered. So what else we got? Shoe deodorizer, that's for Paul. Rainbow sprinkles. I feel like you can never have enough sprinkles, right? Like, and getting sprinkles in bulk like this is so much cheaper because if you go to like the grocery store and you look for sprinkles and like the little tiny thing will be like $6. It's ridiculous. So I like the idea of having like a just giant ass amount of sprinkles, because what won't sprinkles enhance other than like chicken or like, you know what I mean, like any dessert, sprinkles is gonna make it better. So I have these iced coffee spoons. I need you guys to see these because they're so cool. I love these spoons. I have a weird thing with spoons where I want them to be like small. Like I don't like a dinner spoon, I think is what they're called. They're just too big. And so these ones I love, mainly, you know, that rose gold one and that anodized, what, I can't think of what it's called, holographic-y one. for sure. Those are so freaking cool. So they're definitely like in my cart because I don't want to forget about them. But I do worry that once I get those, it's just going to be a matter of like, oh, well, I need all of these other things, and I need this size spoon, and I need forks, and I need all these weird ass colored things, because, you know, if it's just all silverware and then you've got like these crazy colorware, I mean, it's just like, it's gonna snowball. We already know it's gonna snowball. More stuff for my hair, a pressure cooker accessory. Okay, so I've talked about Instapot for literally, I think like 6 or 7, like a long time now. They have this thing that's this like big ass magnet that can just go on the side, and it tells you all of the time, the pressure cooker, the settings you're supposed to do for all sorts of different meat, vegetables, like all sorts of different things that you can cook in the Instapot. And I really like the idea of that. Again, it's one of those things that it's like, I want it, but it's not like priority. Another thing I'm sure we're gonna find in here is one of those, cause you know, pressure cooker, it pushes steam out, like it goes vertical. And where I always have my Instapot is usually where the cabinets are. And so I don't really want steam direct, like hot ass steam direct hitting my cabinet. So they have this little silicone thing that like can bend it so the steam goes forward instead of going straight up. Again, it's like $9-10. So I just am like, I will just move this out a little bit and not spend $10. Oh my gosh, okay, these are on here too. These are Magic Silicone Cleaning Scrubber Gloves. This is something I've had in here forever. I'm really bad at remembering to put gloves on when I do dishes and stuff, but I also am somebody who I don't allow sponges at my house. I cannot do sponges. They horrify me. They gross me out. The only, like, we always have those bristle brushes. I think they're like bottle brushes or whatever, or like, it has to be a brush head because I feel like it's cleaner. I mean, it is cleaner. I can see I can see that it's clean. Sponges are just, I just have a thing with sponges. So these are great because in addition to having a thing with sponges, I have a thing with my hands being dirty or touching things. It's like my thing. I just don't like touching gross stuff. I get like a mental thing where like I can constantly feel, I can't really describe it, but it's bad. So something like this, where these actually have like little scrubbers on them, I think it's kind of cool because then one, you don't even need to hold a brush. You could literally just clean everything with your hands, but not actually your hands because you're not actually touching it. And then it's silicone, it's gonna be antibacterial, and you can see everything get cleaned out of it. You know, it's not like a nasty ass sponge. And I know somebody's gonna be like, what about like the beauty blender? No. This is not food. This is not nasty ass different, all sorts of different food and liquids and just, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke all over. See, like it ends up being this weird stuff too, like this. We've got all these different sandwich cutters because of Violet's lunch. She doesn't even like sandwiches. What am I gonna do with that? But these I do actually love. I would use these for me. These are little Booboo ice packs, right? And they're so cute. There's ones that have all the different animals and stuff. But then these ones I really love because, oh my God. Like what the fuck? Like, yes, this is awesome. Violet knows this too. Violet will have to be Nurse Violet sometimes because I get bad headaches. And when I get headaches, I can't do anything. I'm literally useless. And the one thing that helps me are ice packs. So we have a just freaking array of ice packs in our house. And we have some that are like circle ones that are meant for headaches. And I just love this because it's just so goofy. It's so goofy. And I just love goofy stuff. We would have Booboo Bunny when Violet was little, which was basically like a washcloth that was shaped like a bunny rabbit that you kept in the freezer. Kind of the same idea. But having like small ones like that is always a good idea. What else do we have? Violet things. All Violet things always have the barrettes. And Violet's hair, I swear, grows like this. Like it grows right into her face. And so I always gotta have something. This is something also right here, this Hawaiian shave ice. I've had that in and out of the cart so many times. We did a party where one of the things that I did was I had Italian sodas. And basically Italian sodas is like club soda with those Torani syrups of all different flavors. So in our house, we have a ton of these syrups, these like flavored fruit syrups that are not getting used because they're not getting used. Getting shaved ice machine, that this one is supposed to be like the snow kind of feel, like the actual like good shaved ice, not snow cone crunchy death, like good shaved ice. And I love this idea because that'd be one, a way to use all of the syrups that we have, and two, like It's just easy. You keep one of these like little ice block thingies full. You keep a couple of them in the freezer and you can just do it anytime. So that one's always one that's in, out, in, out, in, out of my cart. Eventually, I will do it. Oh my God, yep. I know I talked about that before, the hat. The Riley hat. Still haven't bought it. Still in save for later. Oh my gosh, these little globes. Okay, if you have an Instagram account, I know that you have seen these before. They're these little tiny globes. You can put them in like ice water and they cool down, and you can rub them on your face and it's like really soothing and relaxing and all that stuff. And I've seen it on Instagram so many times. I've seen people with ones that are like this big. I had these ones in my cart, not these ones. I had another one that were like $90 and I was like, oh, I really want them. This is this. And these ones are only $32. I really do want them, but they're one of those things that it's like, there are so many things on Amazon that I bought, and then once I get them, they get used like twice, and then they just go into the abyss. And I worry that these would be something that I think would be cool like for a day, and then I would never do it again, because I'm not filming an Instagram video like, ooh, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know if I would actually use them enough, but I love the idea of them, and I do think that, especially if I had more puffy, like, I have under eye like darkness, but it's not puffy. If it was puffy, I think those would be great. But since I don't have that, I'm like, I don't know. It's for sure one of those things where I'm like, oh my gosh, I really love this idea, but I just don't know if I would actually, you know, get the use out of it. Yeah, the rest of this stuff is just like dumb stuff. I really don't know if there's anything else I want to talk about on here. There's fake succulents. I do want fake succulents because I have these really cute, like hanging pots on my walls that had real succulents. And they're dead because I can't keep anything alive. There's the Steam Boss. That's the thing I was talking about for the Instagram. Or Instapot, not Instagram. Boobies. Puppets. Yeah, I guess the last thing, a kid's cookbook is something I want to get for Violet. She loves cooking. And there's quite a few kids' cookbooks in here for sure. But it just goes on forever. Though some insulated grocery bags for sure. Earrings. Do you see like the trend where there'll just be like a ton of one thing? More headbands. This Disney Princess cookbook I really do want to get. Again, it's just at the bottom of it's at the abyss. This kind of stuff where I pretend like I'm going to exercise at home when I have a gym membership that has all that stuff that I'm already paying for. A whipped cream dispenser, I loved having. I used to have one, and it didn't get cleaned out properly, and so you can only imagine how disgusting that was when we realized it didn't get cleaned out properly. So that's in there, and it's also in there because I think it would be really fun to do nitro cold brew. And you know what? Nitro cold brew is stupid expensive. When you go to Starbucks, I went yesterday, it's like $5 for a grande. That's ridiculous. When all it is putting cold brew into a whipped cream dispenser so that it gets blasted with the nitrogen, and then you pour it out, and that's it. Shouldn't cost $5. So as you can see, it ends up just being a whole bunch of just, why is this here? What were you, like, what is the point? Kids stuff, cleaning stuff, hair stuff. There are some cool vinyl sheets that I want to get. This is my iPad case. It looks like a little mini computer, but this is the outside of it, which kind of, other than like the little feet, it's pretty boring. So I feel like I could get one of those holographic sheets and get like, right, Leesha land, or do some cool shit on the outside of it. Oh, I have Mary Janes in here because I've never had Mary Janes before, and that's always been something I've wanted. I don't know if I would even use them. This I think is so cool. This shower attachment for dogs. Like, look at that. It makes it like a long thing so that you can clean your dog. It's just this eclectic bunch of why. This detangling brush, we already went past another one of those detangling brushes. Isn't that silly? It's just so funny to me, like, it's such a nonsense mess. Oh, look, there's some boba and a boba straw. Anyways, all right, so I'm going to end this because this is just going on into nothing, and it's just kind of funny. Let me know what the weirdest thing is you have in your Amazon save for later, because I know I can't be alone in just having random stuff in there, right? There's got to be other people that have random stuff. Everything that I talked about today, I will have in my Amazon store. I'm going to make a new list that's just called Save for Later, and there all of it will be. And also, there's just a lot of cool stuff in there, whether you have a toddler, or you like kitchen stuff, or you just like weird stuff. I find a lot of cool stuff on Amazon, so I want to share it with all of you. Also, tonight, Paul and I will be going live. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to be on Twitch, and then tomorrow at noon, I'm going to be doing my makeup stream. I hope that you can come hang out with me, and that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.